I still can't believe how good this locomotive looks. I did a pretty good dang job with it. And next I will be making AWVR's train 1206, which is a SD40-2 locomotive. This is a AC 4400 CW locomotive. I don't know if that's what exactly 777 is, if it's a AC 4400 CW locomotive, but all I can tell is it's either the locomotive behind me, which is a CSX. That one's the one behind me isn't a AC 4400. I think it's a CW40 locomotive. So this 1280 this 285 is a AC 4400 CW locomotive, and it has a whopping 4,400 horsepower. But as you can see on the left and right sides, I put 777 or 777 like the movie, and I painted it red, and on the side I put AWVR. As you can see, I put AWVR. There's two V's here to make a W. I don't know if you can notice because the V's are different color. Because if you look up a picture of AWVR 777, or known as 777, you'll see it. The lettering goes black, black, white, black on the locomotive, and there's yellow outline around the lettering, but unfortunately I don't think you can do that in Train Sim World. Same thing with the 777. There's a yellow outline around the number, on the outside of the number and inside, but unfortunately I don't think you can do that. Then I put this yellow line here going down, just like the locomotive had. And then I put this one here going across the bottom, or underneath the AWVR. If you look at the AWVR on the actual picture of 777 or 777, it's actually the same color schematic with the lettering. And the engine is a red engine. It may not be this red, but it's red. But the paint is red. Like I said, I don't know if it's this exact same red. But so I will be making train 1206 from the movie too. That will be a SD40-2 locomotive. It won't be a GP38 because I looked it up, and the train the engine, the locomotive for AWVR in the movie Unstoppable is 1206, and it's a it's a Super Duty 40-2 locomotive, or SD40-2 locomotive, which that's what I'm going to make next, is I'm going to make the SD40-2 locomotive 1206. from AWVR from the movie Unstoppable. That is my all-time favorite movie. That's why I decided to do this. Just 777 here took me a while. It had to take me at least probably like 45. And this locomotive here, this single locomotive, had taken me anywhere between possibly 30 to 45 minutes. Just because I had changed the color of the locomotive, I had put the lettering on, I had changed the coloring of the lettering from white to black, what should be black and what should be white from the picture I was looking at, and I had put 777, or known as 777. I have put the number 7 exactly where they are in the picture. I had to put the yellow stripe going diagonal down exactly. And I had put this, my yellow stripe going underneath the AWVR exactly how it is. And yeah, it took a lot. It took a while for me to, it took me a while to build this thing. It took me a good couple minutes. It took me a good couple minutes to build this thing. I have to say, I mean, this was not easy. This was not easy, putting all these exactly where they are. And we're in a tunnel, right? But yeah, like I said, it was not easy. And we're stuck in here till the back of the train comes out of the tunnel. Okay. But yeah, it was not easy. And the back end of my train isn't through the tunnel yet. This gray here, that's the tunnel. Here's the end of my train. And now we can go out. But yeah, this lettering, I had to place it exactly how it was on the picture of the real locomotive. I had to place it exactly as it was of the real locomotive as the picture of it that I was going off of. I had placed the yellow stripes exactly where they were on the picture. I had placed the 7s exactly where they were on the picture. I wish I would've did a video or went live while I was building, well, not building, but putting together this train and designing it. It took a while. Either today or tomorrow I'll do 1206, and I'll make sure I go live. That way you guys can see me building 1206. That way you guys can see me building 1206. See what all I had to do with this locomotive to that one. Even though they're two different model locomotives, they're still it's still going to take the same amount of work that this one took. I have to put the AWVR in the center, make sure it's center on both sides. I have to make the locomotive blue. I have to put 1206. I have to put 1206 under the windows and all that. I have to do the same thing on this side. I have to put 1206 under the windows. I have to put AWVR on it. What the heck? The camera's stuck up here. That's odd. There we go. I was about to say, my camera's stuck up there for a minute. But I'm satisfied with the results of this locomotive, how it turned out. I have to see if I can get rid of this black line here, because I don't know why that's there. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes the locomotive look cool. Kind of makes the locomotive look cool, but that's not there on the real thing. If you look, this is how it should be. There should be no black line up above AWVR if you look at the actual photo. But it's really cool. It's a cool looking locomotive. This is the first actual locomotive that I've actually modeled off of a real thing. And that I've actually created, other than just changing the color and adding a few pictures like I did that one German light rail train. Because this was hard. Adding the lettering and sizing it just right was hard. Well, I mean, that was easy, but just getting each letter to line up perfectly is hard. You have, like, the V, for instance, might be here. You have to move the V here. Then I copied this V, then I had to move it here, and I had to change the colors to white, and I had to make the two overlap so it looks like a W. Which, I mean, you might see two V's, but it's actually both a W and a V at the same time. Because if you look up AWVR 777 or 777, or known as 777, known as 777, you'll see it has two W's, it has two V's, one V, the one V by the R is white, the one by the A is black. That way you can tell. That way you can see the W, but you can tell there's a V. But this thing is pretty top notch. I mean, it looks, I'm happy with it. I wish I could put the yellow thing here, just like the thing, but for some reason it would show back here, across back here, and it would show on the other side. And I wanted to put AWVR on the front. But yeah, there's the SD40 that I was telling you that I might make 1206 from. that train there, I think, is a intermodal train. I might end this video here because I tell you the truth, I might have like an hour-long video because I just kind of forget that it's on. So, oh yeah, this is cool. AWVR 777, or known as 777. And what I said last night about putting the number up behind the cab up here, I can't do that. I tried doing that. Yeah, it number like hides under these things here. I mean, I could put them on top of the cab, but, or else I could put them here. But I think that just looks stupid. This actual train number is 285, but it's modeled after 777, or known as 777. Just there I am in the driver's seat controlling it. I'm controlling and driving 777, or known as 777, because there's 3 sevens. 777. 777. There's the 777 on my side. 777. But stay tuned for another train sim reel of me making AWVR 1206. So yeah, this was Dylan McKevitt here, driving AWVR 777, known as 777, that I made and that I modeled it off of. This train number is 285 is the actual number, but it's numbered 777 or 777 after the move. Took me a while to customize this locomotive, but I am happy with the result. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy my videos, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.